Oh, man. Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Like, the first thought was, like, super refreshing.
Yeah.
And then that flavor came pouring in.
It does.
Man.
That tastes like
Something.
almost like grapefruit peel.
Yeah.
Almost. It's got like that very earthy kind of flavor in it.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of the Sunday Sips podcast on the Tales, Ales, and Trails channel. I'm your boy Kyle. It's your other boy Nick in the flesh. Woo! We're here in the backyard. It's actually a really nice day out.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful day.
And it's a great day to drink a beer. It's a bad day to be a beer. In fact, unfortunately, this is our victim. We abandoned the local non-local tradition. This is a non-local brew. I still would like to preface that for all of our local listeners. This is a non-local brew. This is actually really non-local.
Yeah.
This is from Williamston, Michigan, Old Nation Brewing. I don't know much about this brewery.
Oh, I'll tell you. Friend of the podcast, Mike of Mike versus Beer. If you're into beer and you love Instagram, you've seen him doing beer reviews on Instagram, on TikTok, all over the place. He was kind enough to be a guest on the Tales, Ales, and Trails podcast.
Sure.
That episode is out right now. And the kind guy that he is, he sent us some beer mail.
Yeah.
Sent us this B-43 India Pale Ale with grapefruit. He had talked about this brewery a little bit on the podcast. I was kind of asking him about his Mount Rushmore of Michigan beers.
Sure.
And he mentioned a number of really good beers. And then this brewery was on that list. So Old Nation Brewing. I'm excited about it. I'm super excited for that podcast. Hopefully, if you're watching this right now, you pop over to Tales, Ales, and Trails. You listen to that episode. It's a really, really fun discussion with another guy who just loves craft beer. He's has a lot of fun with it. His style of beer review is a little bit different than ours.
Yeah.
It's a lot more chugging based, but he does a lot of awesome stuff. And he was just a really cool guy to talk to, and really, really thankful that he was on our podcast. So go check that out. In his honor, we're gonna drink this baby. We're gonna crack it open and see what it's all about.
Yes, sir. Yeah. We get a little shot of your hand. Thinking a little B-43. I do want to read a little bit about the brewery.
Yeah.
Just a little paragraph before we crack. So it starts with a little nice quote from Epictetus. I think it's a Greek philosopher.
Okay.
I'm Stoic.
Sure.
Stoic Greek. How long are you gonna wait before you demand how long are you gonna wait before you demand the best for yourself? I like that. What started as a passion for craft beer evolved into a mission to brew some of the greatest beers on this planet. For 17 years, we've been doing just that. Rooted in the German school of brewing, we've taken those timeless classic principles and applied them to create a roster of exceptional beers to please a diverse range of palates. Brewmaster Travis Fritz, head brewer Nate Reichs, and co-founder Rick Gersey have applied their decades of combined experience towards establishing Old Nation as a respected name in the craft beer community. We built our brewery and restaurant in the quaint little town of Williamston, Michigan for a reason, to stay humble and connected to our roots. We're ingrained in this great community and deeply committed to it. I think that kind of hits all of the buttons that I would like to hear.
Yeah,
a good brewery.
100%.
The specifically the beer we're gonna try, the Grapefruit B-43. It's a brute IPA, ABV 7%. Did you see the IBUs?
I did not.
Okay, we'll have you guess, but yeah, we'll crack it and then I'll explain a little bit about the beer. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. A little spill on that.
Oh, what a mighty little pour you got there, pal.
Yes, sir. It's a great color. Your glass is the bowl. Oh, die. Yeah, dude. I like the color a lot.
Oh.
Oh man, that's great.
That's
right off the
man.
jump.
Isn't it
IPA?
Yeah.
India Pale Ale.
You wanna give her a sip, Brewski?
Yeah, we'll give her a sip. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal.
Oh man, whoa.
Yeah. Oh boy. Like the first thought was like super refreshing.
Yeah,
And then that flavor came pouring in.
it does.
Man,
That tastes
like
almost like grapefruit peel.
Yeah.
Almost. It's got like that very earthy kind of flavor in it.
Yeah.
So on their website, Old Nation Brewing, it says, embark on a flavor journey with a special edition B-43 exploding with hops and grapefruit flavor. They converge to create a crisp, ultra drinkable IPA experience. Grapefruit B-43 is a zesty citrus-infused version of our regular B-43. That's a crisp, clear, dry IPA with the same hop recipe as M43, 7% ABV per pint. Yeah, they're not kidding. It kind of is like, I like that word zesty. It's like a zesty.
Zesty's a really good word for it. Man, like that is cool. That is a cool flavor. What's surprising me right now is it's a flavor that's pretty different from most beers I've had. Like
Really? Yeah.
like I've had
not tasted.
You know, when I have grapefruit style beers, they're usually more in the form of a sour.
Yeah.
Having a grapefruit IPA, and I'm sure Old Nation is not the only one doing it, but it just feels like that is a different take on what a fruity IPA can be. And I'm really into it. You know, I want to do some plugs before we get into rating this. Obviously, we just talked about at the top of the episode the reason for this review, Mike versus Beer. That episode is out right now. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's out wherever you get your podcast. You got to go check it out. Well worth the listen. This is going to be a bit of an unorthodox plug.
Yeah.
But I feel like we have to do it because they did such a fantastic job. We're sitting in what we would call the Sunday Sips HQ, the Tales, Ales, and Trails HQ, if you will, overall.
Yep.
But the backyard is where we record Sunday Sips.
Yeah.
And about a couple of weeks ago at this point, we reached out to our good friend Nico from Mow and Grow Landscape.
Yeah.
And we had like a really, really rough sketch of what we wanted our backyard to be. The previous version was pretty rough. We had tried to make lawn work back here. We had tried to section off our African sulcata tortoise Darwin on about a third of the yard and do lawn for the rest of it. And it just wasn't working. There was too much foot traffic from the dogs. There wasn't enough sunlight. It just became a mud pit back here with little patches of grass mixed in between. What we wanted was something that was going to be functional year-round, that we could sit out here and enjoy, that was going to be low maintenance, and that was going to look nice. So Brittany, executive producer Brittany, started looking at some sketches and Pinterest photos and stuff like that of what her ideal backyard could be. And we had a landscape team that's been doing our yards already. Nico at Mow and Grow. So I texted Nico. I was like, hey, this is what we're thinking. Let me know what's within scope for you guys, if you guys can help out with this project. And what they did was they took our really rough idea and they ran with it.
Yeah.
And what they created, and I'll put some B-roll in here, what they created was just an awesome looking backyard. We got the gravel with the pavers, with being able to maintain Darwin's space, and he's got some new sand back there. It's an inviting, welcoming backyard now. We've hung out here 2 straight nights this past weekend, Friday and Saturday night, with this fantastic weather that we're having, just sitting out in the backyard, enjoying it, enjoying what every backyard should be.
Right.
Is a space where you can relax, have fun with the people you care about, and that is what our backyard is now, and we have Mow and Grow Landscape to thank for it. So if you're looking for landscaping in the Chico area, you got to go check them out. This is a shameless plug, but it's a very worthwhile plug for us because They knocked this thing out of the park, and we could not be more grateful for the work they did. So
They did so well with like so little time too.
yeah, I mean,
Runs it out very quick.
work of it.
I think it was like 4 days.
Super communicative the entire time. Nico made like a half dozen trips to Home Depot just for me to check out pavers, to check out different things, and make sure that we were gonna that the way they were gonna make this project happen fit with what our idea was for what this backyard could be. So, I mean, just can't say enough great things about what they were able to do out here. So,
shout out to Mow and Grow.
yes, thanks Will and Grow for completely changing the way Sunday Sips and Scooby Snacks is going to look for the foreseeable future, because executive producer Brittany and I are going to be sitting in those Adirondack chairs recording our Scooby Snacks basically from here on out.
Yeah.
So, couldn't be happier with how this yard came out.
We'll do a little cheers for Mow and Grow.
Yeah.
Cheers, Nico.
All right.
The more I like smell this, it kind of smells more like almost like you picked a grapefruit off a tree.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah. Yes.
Like
yes.
It's like here. It's like fresh.
Yes.
It's like I smell the rind.
Yes.
I smell the leaves.
Yes.
Right?
Love it.
That's incredible.
Love it. Okay. I love that. And with that, I'm gonna tell you what I think the IBUs are.
Okay.
64.
I'm pretty sure it's 65, buddy.
Shut up.
It's a 65.
Let's go.
Dang.
Some weeks I'm really good at this. Other weeks I'm terrible. This felt like a mid 60s kind of IBU.
Yeah. It almost like, because that initial taste, that on the back end, it was almost like I was like biting into like the peel.
Yeah.
And I don't hate it. It's kind of like danky. Almost.
A little bit.
But not like a hop dank, like
no,
grapefruit.
Like a legit grapefruit dank.
It was kind of jarring at first. I almost didn't like it at first. And with a couple more sips, I'm like, no, I'm kind of into this. This is really good.
Yeah. Okay, you wanna rate this pup?
Yeah, let's score it. I'll let you go first.
Ooh, okay. It's gonna be a tough one for me, because again, there's like some ulterior stuff going on, because this is a beer that got shipped to us all the way from Michigan.
Right.
This is not a beer we would ever have been able to get out here in Chico, California. And again, Mike, thank you so much for this, for the episode, for everything. This was a really, really cool thing. I'm gonna go 8.25.
Whoa, okay.
All right. So, I think for me, it's because I just haven't tasted anything like this before.
Sure.
Or if I have, it hasn't resonated with me as much.
Sure.
Because a great IPA flavor infused with that grapefruit, with, like you said, the very fresh, in your face.
You smell it, and just feel like you're like smelling the peel. Like I smell the tree. Like, that's insane.
It's wild, man. Like, that's a really, really cool combination for a beer.
Yeah. Like, I grew up with my neighbor had an orange tree.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the same, similar. It's citrus family.
Yeah.
But like the same like smell I get from that, but like a tinge of grapefruit instead of orange.
Well, yeah, going back to the zest of it, like the zest
more of that
is significant.
Yeah, dude.
So I just like everything that this beer has to offer. I think if you're gonna make one knock on this, if you're not a grapefruit fan,
you're definitely not gonna like.
Then you're not gonna like this beer, because it's very grapefruit forward,
hyper specific.
It's not an IPA with notes of grapefruit. It's a grapefruit beer that happens to be an IPA.
True.
True. So if you're not gonna like grapefruit, you're probably not gonna dig this.
I would even argue that, and I'm just noticing this flavor. I'm not knocking the beer in this sense when I say this, but I almost like lose kind of the hop flavor in just that banger of what zesty grapefruitness they put in it. It kind of like that is the palate. That is the flavor.
Yeah.
And that's not a knock. It's great for what it is. It says it's a grapefruit IPA, tastes like a grapefruit IPA.
Yeah.
But that is the main culture of this.
Yeah.
Is that grapefruit tree smell, dude.
100%. 8.25 for me.
2.5. You kind of convinced me that you're right. It is like very wild and very like I've never tasted this before, very first timey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I was at 7.25 initially, but I'm gonna go 7.75 because I think it deserves that. I don't think quite an 8 in my mind, just because IPAs float around.
Sure.
This is, I can't really nail this down. Is this a warm weather? Is this a cold weather beer? But it's an all around beer.
Yeah.
Especially at 7% if you like a little buzz. But yeah, I think 7.75 is still a fantastic beer.
Oh yeah,
I think it's great. 8.25 goes into like the greats.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 9.5 are like the godly ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think appropriate for me at 7.75. I think this is a really good beer. If you are a grapefruit fiend, it might be like an 8.75-9 for you.
Yeah,
because that's
if you're a huge fan of grapefruit,
Yeah.
it's gonna scratch that itch for sure.
knock the socks off. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is really good.
Cool.
So 8.25, 7.75, buddy.
All right, pal. Cheers. Cheers.
And it is chuggable.
Absolutely.
It is really chuggable. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell so you get notified every time we drop something, which is very frequent.
3 times a week for long form, every single day for the short form content.
Yes, sir.
Big stuff happening. Lots of great stuff along the way. Mike versus beer is just the beginning.
Yeah.
We are keeping it coming with some really awesome interviews.
We're rolling, baby. You can find us on X. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on YouTube and TikTok. I'm so bad at this. You can find us on all those platforms. Again, leave a comment if you've been to Old Nation and had this beer, or if you've tried it other places. Leave a comment also to let us know what we should try next. Thank you. Don't forget, you crack one for us, we'll crack one for you.
Cheers.
Take care.